I'm Margaret in Windsor, and I'm putting one video up now, and I'm going to put this one up. Um, First, I wanted to say this and try to get back to the other comment I wanted to make. Um, Back when I did the medical malpractice book, India License to Kill, where back in the Tesla files when they were stolen in 1930, the Illuminati was supposed to have, well, did have them, and FBI had them. I put that up in the past on the videos. And then I find out now Donald Trump, who I happen to like, President Trump, I hope I'm right in doing so. Anyway, he's president now, and his uncle was MIT grad, and he was supposed to have had the Tesla files. Anyway, there's a lot more in them, but part of it was how you can program anyone. So this myth that you can't make people do what they don't want to is a total fabricated lie. So you have to wonder why nobody's telling this. The doctors, lawyers, and I won't throw that word in. That's derogatory to the Native Americans, who I do feel have been badly abused. And I've said that for a long, long time, Elizabeth Warren. I didn't just come up today and say it. So anyway, if I can get back to the point here. I'm so tired and it seems so useless. I mean, when I'm threatened with all I've put up here about what's been done, you have to have the law work for you. When you can't get anything done about it, people can come up and it's really strange. I'm going to leave it there because being threatened that I'm not making the right decisions, God in heaven, the law hasn't worked for me. I've put it up on YouTube for how many years and Facebook, and to have that thrown in my face, it is the weirdest thing in all this mess telling about mind control and my kidnapping. And now I'm veering off the subject here a little, not really. I wanted to say this. During the book, Larry Flint was shot. I say that in Lawrenceville, Georgia, because there was a program shooter that shot him. Later, I knew it was done in patterns, so anyway, I want to get to what happened next. Later, I was out at Mr. Flint's in '83 in a campaign, U.S. Congress, to replace Congressman Dr. Larry McDonald, who was a subject in the book, and supposedly, and I say supposedly, went down in the KAL August 31st of '83, which allowed me to get into the campaign special election to replace him. And Mr. Flint did an article endorsement in April the 6th, I believe, of '84, saying that I knew who was responsible for his shooting in Lawrenceville. And now then, I want to get back to this, to the FBI. I got a letter. I thought it was because of the book. And it was later that I was able to piece together and told. Well, that was ongoing, though, during all this time. The Brits were always there and Germans. And in this, some Americans have tried, but most have ignored it or even blatantly, because it doesn't matter what they do or say to me, they think it doesn't. I don't know if in the end I get lucky and there's another power that comes in on this that can do something about it, I hope. But that entails reaching down and bringing people back that have died years ago that were involved in all of it. I'm 80 years old. Anyway, what I wanted to say here was I found out the Illuminati were part of my kidnapping, taking down my father. Press, a total lie. They're the ones that need investigated, and your whole Congress, they're not telling you a friggin' thing that I'm telling you about how your shootings happened at Virginia Tech next door. That was mind control. By the way, the name Stack gets into it. I've put this up if you want to follow me on some of my wording in the previous one, especially that I've just put up if it goes up, where Stack comes into it. But anyway, I tried to tell you, and now then they're talking about the Columbine, which I told you back then. I told you about. This is when the school shootings and the bombings, and that wasn't in the book, obviously. My book stopped when they almost killed me, April Fool Day of 80. So now I want to discard, or not discard it. It hasn't done me any good. People hate me for telling it, even though some people are copying it, I understand, and not giving credit. And I would have liked that at least, since everything about me has been shredded and destroyed. My father's Edward VIII. Did not marry Wallace Simpson. My God, I put this up so much, and it hurts. My father was married to Claudia Ruth O'Keefe, school teacher, sister to artist Georgia O'Keefe, who everybody should know. So anyway, I want to get, and I was born in 39, kidnapped in 41, and yes, I was christened, and yes, I'm the Victoria II, the British monarch, right now, the day I was born. So then they had to kidnap me. It wasn't enough they took my father down. And part of it all, I believe still, is because my mom's Irish. The O'Keefes were from Ireland. And here my aunt is an artist, a great artist. And my father and mother are married. Well, the Church of England didn't want it to happen. Cosmos Lang. Winston Churchill is a cigar-smoking friggin', there's no word. I would have to go in here because people would say I'm bad if I tried to find a word to describe. There's no descriptive word out there that would even do justice to Winston Churchill, Nixon, Henry Kissinger, the Rockefellers,